Mandy J here with another Funko Pop review of the New York Toy Fair 2018 wave of Hercules. This one actually has quite a bit of pops going on along with two chases, but I'll get to that later. Here you can see that I have shown up on the screen is Hercules and Pegasus. It is a ride pop, and I do appreciate the fact that we have Pegasus in air with the clear base holding him up instead of him just standing. I think that kind of goes the extra little mile to make sure this pop kind of seems to stand out. And though hard to see with the pop itself, in the box you can see that Herc is holding a sword. I kind of feel like Herc kind of looks more like a frat boy than like a hero in this one. He kind of has some sass going on with him. I kind of wish he kind of looked more heroic. Just because I feel like the face sculpt for him on Pegasus is about the same as the other face sculpts for his just solo pops, but we'll get to that in just a second. Here we can see that Pegasus is kind of faced weirdly in the box. I feel like Herc and Pegasus don't sit well in the box, and I would have rather seen them sitting kind of how they are right now on display in this picture, though I feel like Pegasus doesn't look like Pegasus at all either. He kind of looks a bit odd and kind of strange, though I feel like the animation for this movie transferred well over a lot of the characters into pop form. I feel like the adult Pegasus kind of missed the mark. And I know Pegasus is such a simple design. I don't know if it's the eyebrows that are kind of giving me a hard time, or the small ears, or his kind of awkwardly short mane. But overall, he just kind of seems off. So this is probably a pop, personally, I won't be picking up in the near future. Not unless I get a good deal on it, of course. But other than that, I think just the fact that they did put him in the air and not having him stand is also nice. But other than that, not too much to say about this pop other than those. Definitely not one of my favorites of this wave. Down here we do have the first two Hercules pops. As you can see, he is the first chase we're going to be reviewing. We kind of have Herc on the side that has that kind of cocky look again, pointing out his muscles. And then to the side, same thing, just he glows. Though from what I can see, the glowing portion of this pop is very odd because his face kind of glows, but not really. It's mostly his arms and legs that glow. And though this would make sense for the pop to glow because when Hercules becomes a god, or when he's still immortal as a child, he has that kind of natural glow around him. But for some reason in pop form, his arms and legs kind of glow this weird funky blue shade, and his head doesn't really glow at all. So I feel like the glowing aspect from what I've seen doesn't really do it justice, and I feel like the glow kind of is a cop-out chase as well, unless it's well-deserved, because most of the time they don't ever do like a resculpt or a repaint at least of it. I feel like at least repaints do a little bit more and have a little bit more to do with character. So I feel like, yes, the glow is a good idea, but I don't think it was executed well. And I kind of feel like, I mean, Herc kind of has an attitude, but I don't feel like this is the best pose for him either. I get frat boy. I kind of would have liked to seen him in a more characteristic pose. I just feel like this pose doesn't characterize him at all, and I would have actually liked to see a Hercules sculpt before he gets the muscles and everything, before he becomes a hero, when he's kind of in that white tunic and kind of scraggly looking and kind of, wimpy, at least in appearance. So it kind of disappoints me to kind of have this frat boy Hercules going on instead of something a little bit more heroic. Now, below Hercules, we have Meg and Phil. I actually am very impressed with Meg and Phil. I feel like where Hercules himself kind of lets us down, at least Megra and Phil kind of bring this entire wave back to what it should be, just because I really like the pose for Megra, where she's kind of that sassy kind of girl, because she does have some sass going on with her. She's very much the kind of attitude queen, so I really do like that. And from what I can see, her hair very much kind of represents what it looks like in the movie, and along with her costuming and stuff, so I really feel like this one does her justice. I'm not a huge fan of how her lips look. I would have been happy with just no mouth on her at all, but other than that and kind of her eyebrows, everything else looks really well done. I'm really excited. This one I might actually pick up as well, just because Meg's one of my favorite characters. Though not a Disney princess, still one of my favorite female characters. And then Phil, I really like how they did Phil. He doesn't look blocky at all. I like his beer belly and everything. He just, for some reason, he translated really well over into the pop kind of style. And I feel like everything about him hits the mark and looks really well done. I love the pose. I kind of like his angry kind of face, because it's kind of when he's confronting Hercules about Megra and trying to tell him that she's kind of a fraud and she's been playing him, and he's trying to like get his point across. So I really do like this kind of pose. Though what is weird is that like in the picture, like the cartoon picture here of on the box, the 3 hairs on his head, or the couple hairs on his head, are orange, but in the pop they're black. So hopefully maybe this is just a wonky mix-up or something, but I do hope that they transfer those to orange instead of keeping them black. Next we do have you can kind of see Pegasus at the bottom, but we do have Hades over here with a great look, great overall appearance. I think he is probably, I can't say the best because I love Baby Herc and how he looks. I think Baby Herc out of this whole wave is the best pop out of this wave, just because I think they really hit him on the mark. I love the lightning bolt. I love the medallion around his neck. I feel like they really did well with Baby Herc, and I have him on pre-order, so I'm super excited now that I finally get to see him, how he's gonna look. Though over with Hades, I think Hades is like the second best. I absolutely love his look and everything. I think he does very well. And he does have the chase and the exclusive as well, which I'll show you here in just a second. Here we have, from the far left-hand side, you have the regular version of Hades. In the center, you have the red version of Hades, which is the glow chase, which here I actually approve of, as long as the glow works properly like it should. And then to the far side, you have the Hot Topic exclusive glow-in-the-dark with just the blue. Hopefully these glow-in-the-darks do them justice, though I feel like the chase, even though it's a glow and you have an exclusive that's a glow, I am very much pleased that it is a repaint and you have a little bit difference in the face, where it seems like your normal Hades, he has one eyebrow cocked, both eyebrows in the chase are raised. Though I would have appreciated a different face sculpt just to kind of show him a little bit more angry. Maybe his hands down to his side where he's actually like really getting into pain and panic and just yelling at them. I would have really appreciated that, just because I feel like it would express, like it would show the red off better, just because he's really mad when he's red. So I feel like I would have liked to seen a different body sculpt and head sculpt for this, but I really can't complain. I'm super excited to see this chase in person. I really do love the red colors, and the glow is just, I think, a bonus add to it as well. So I feel like at least this one has a good amount going on to it and is worth being a chase, where I feel like the glow just adds to it instead of it just being a flat glow like the Hot Topic exclusive. Though if I were to say you were to pick up any kind of pop for Hades, I would definitely probably urge you to go with the glow-in-the-dark Hot Topic exclusive, along with the chase, just to see them as comparison, and that way you have the glows effect as well, because I feel like if you were to go with the regular Hades, at least the glow is kind of a cool bonus, where the regular Hades is kind of, it's cool, it's great, I love it, but I feel like the glow just kind of gives it a step up. So if I were to suggest you guys picking up anything, I would definitely say find a Hot Topic near you, and if you can, get that chase as well. Now, if we continue on from Baby Herc, which I think is absolutely adorable, we do have Pegasus here as well, and I think that this Pegasus definitely looks a whole lot more like Pegasus from the film than it actually does the ride version. He definitely looks cute and everything, and I think he's just precious overall. And I believe that is it for our Hercules wave. Definitely a big wave. If you have any comments, concerns, questions, you know where to leave them.